My name is Rachel Harrison. I'm the Executive Head Teacher for Compass Special Schools at Willow Dene School, and we are currently in Meadow class in our brand new sixth form building at Willow Dene. The reason for our school's expansion is that we have had a growing cohort of children with complex and special needs. They're the most vulnerable children in our local area, and there were not sufficient school places in our local area for children post 16. So as they were leaving us at post 16, it was very difficult to secure a good school place for them, and so our local authority consulted with us about expanding so that we could keep our children between 16 and 19. Our primary school is actually a modular building, and we're now in year 10 since that building was built, and it's held up incredibly well. It's a very heavy use building, as is this one. So we already knew that modular would work for us. It's tried and tested. It stands the test of time and heavy use really efficiently. So we had the advantage of being able to work with Wernick closely from the beginning of this project. We already knew who our end users were and knew that they were a combination of young people, some with very complex medical needs and access needs, and some very energetic, lively young people who would need space. So our priorities were to have 2 classrooms, one with all of the accessibility that our more complex young people would need, and one with a lot of access to space. Because it's a sixth form building, we also wanted the opportunity to bring members of our community into the setting and to be able to have the space to work. So the 2 multifunction spaces that are also part of the design were really key for us. It was important this building had its own identity. It's a real milestone for our young people going into sixth form and the start of their kind of independent adult lives. So we wanted to have a reception, something that our young people could take ownership of, but we also needed to make sure that it was safe. So all of those things were considerations for the young people and the staff group working with them. What Wernick did particularly well is that they listened. We came with very clear ideas about what we wanted for this project and very high aspirations for the environment that was going to house our oldest young people. And Wernick were absolutely brilliant at listening, taking our feedback, changing the design and the requirement in line with that so that we were able to get exactly what the young people needed. And they very quickly grew to understand the needs of those young people and in their own way became advocates for our young people as well. So it very much felt that we were partners in this project and that in their best interest they wanted the right outcomes for the sake of the young people and the staff that were going to use the building.